Hey guys, I saw this video first done, oops, my video's moving. I saw this first done by Blushing Pixie and I thought, hey, that's a cool video. And then Ashley K Makeup tagged me, I'll put her link below, to do the Furry Friends tag. And it might take a while because I have 3 furry friends to talk about. I will do them in chronological order. I have one lying on the floor here. Hello, big boy. So, I know that my dogs seem to have more fans than I do. So I thought that this might be a fun video to do. So this one is about Rookie first. Oof, come here, Rook. This is Rookie. And he does not like to be on camera. So I'm going to put him down because we do not want to stress him out. Rookie is, I'm sorry, let's start with number 1. Question 1. What is your pet's name? His official AKC registered name is Major League Rookie of the Year. But to friends and family, we call him Rookie. He is a dog, and he is a West Highland White Terrier, which is a Westie. They're from Scotland, the Highlands. So they're very tough little dogs. How long have you had your pet friend? We had, let's see. Well, I guess it's appropriate to have dogs barking in the background for one of these videos, right? We bought Rookie when he was 5 weeks old. But he stayed with the breeder until he was actually 5 months old because we bought him before we got married and my husband and I were living in 2 different states. And so we brought him home the day we came back from our honeymoon. Hang on. I am back. Where were we? Okay. How long have I had our pet friend? So we got Rookie. We bought him when he was 5 weeks old. Brought him home when he was 5 months old because my husband and I were not yet married and living in 2 different states, and my husband was traveling a lot before I came into the picture, so better to keep him at the breeders. So we came home from our honeymoon, and the next day we went and picked up Rookie. And we found him, we were moving to Texas from Chicago, and so I went onto the AKC website and started looking for Westies that had a lot of wins. I wanted a good breeder. And we found one just outside San Antonio. So, actually Rookie's dad was named Dog of the Year at Westminster the year before he was born. Not best of show, but Dog of the Year. I don't know what that means, but I saw it in a magazine. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's how we got our pet. I answered question number 4. We found his breeder through the AKC website for winning shows, and then, because I'm kind of a dog snob, and if you're gonna get your dog, if you're gonna get your dog from a breeder, then you don't just go through any breeder. You really want to research the breeder, and it was important to us. Westies have a lot of skin issues and allergies, so we wanted a dog that came from a really good line. And Rookie does not have any American blood in him, which seems to be where the dog allergy issues come from in Westies. He's all Scottish and Norwegian, actually. But don't go, just keep watching the video before you get all crazy about where we got our dog. There's more stories to come. How old is your pet? Rookie is 14 and a half. His birthday is November 19th, I think. 1997. No, 1996. 14 and a half. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Rookie is my shadow. Wherever I am, he's right behind me. See, there he is. And, in fact, let me move over a little bit so that you can see him. Because normally he likes to be right on top of me. He is an amazing fetcher, retriever. He has a little bit of a doggy ID problem. He thinks he's a retriever. So he might be the only terrier in the world that doesn't actually dig, has never dug, has never attempted to dig anything. But he can fetch like nobody's business, and he will not just bring the ball back to you, he will drop it at your feet. If you are sitting down on a chair, he will jump up and, when he could, jump up and put it in your lap. And he is obsessive compulsive about fetching. He loves fetching. He also loves to hide under my bed and attack people that come in my room. He's very overprotective of me. He does not like men around me when my husband is not home. So when we'd have workers come to the house or, you know, whatever, we have to lock him up because he'll try to bite them. And he's done it before. He also hates my oldest son. Up until about 3 months ago, he started to mellow. But Rookie predated my kids. So He was good with the baby. He was excellent with him as a baby. But once my oldest son hit around 2.5, Rookie decided that he needed to go and that he was going to be the one to kill him. So he's not a fan of my oldest and will growl and show his teeth and all that and chase him, which is terrible, I know. But lately he's decided that he likes my older son and lets him carry him around the house. So luckily the relationship has changed. What does your relationship with your pet mean to me? Rookie is the first pet I've owned as an adult, and he was my first baby. He's my firstborn as far as I'm concerned, and I love him. And he's been with me through a lot of life cycle events, birth of my children, death of my in-laws, so, and other things along the way. He's my friend. I'm petting him. You can't see it, but here. There he is. He is, oh, I just thought of another quirky thing. You can't just pet him. No, when you pet him, he does this. He just has to keep nudging you and rubbing on you. See what he's doing? I can't, yeah, he'll just make me, he won't let me stop. Oh, Rookie! Just lost my questions, Rook. There we go. You have very bad breath. So he's my heart, and I know that at his age this could be a limited run here, and I don't know how I'm gonna get through that. That's just, nobody's looking forward to that, but it's oh dear. So we're gonna love him as long as we can, right, Rookie? Mwah. Okay. What are some of my favorite pastimes with my pet? Well, you know, at 14.5, we don't have a lot of pastimes. He really just kind of hangs out with me. But before he became elderly, lots of playing fetch. We'd take him out to dog parks and baseball fields, park district things, and let him play fetch and run around for hours and go on walks. He's a great walker. He's so good, he doesn't even need a leash. I mean, I always do put him on a leash, but he's really good about staying right at my side. I love snuggling with him. He's always slept in our bed since about 2 weeks after we brought him home. That crate thing did not last long with Rookie. So he's always slept on my bed right next to me with his head on my leg. And it's hard to, when I travel, it's hard to fall asleep without that little head on my leg. What are nicknames that you call your pet? Well, his name is his nickname, Rookie. But then there's also Rook, Rookster. Yeah, Rook. See, he's also part deaf, so he can't hear me. And that's Rookie. Let me go get Bosley, and we'll tackle the questions about Bosley. Has decided he'd rather watch birds or leaves blow or something, so he's still out in the backyard. So now I have Memers! Mimi. Mimi does not like this at all. Mimi is soaking wet. Ugh, she just jumped in the pool. Look at her. Mimi, what is wrong with you? Ladies do not behave like that. You should be very clean and tidy. Okay, Mimi's name is, okay, so we have a baseball theme going with our dogs. So she came to us, it's a longer story, but we'll get to it later, but she came named Mimi, but she had not been registered. Her papers hadn't been turned into the AKC yet. So they're trying to figure out a way to figure out Mimi into a baseball name. And so her kennel name is Minor League Major Sensation. That's her official name on her papers. And I figured I could pull Mimi out of that. I know it was a reach, but so her official name in the AKC is Minor League Major Sensation, and we call her Mimi. She is another dog, and she is also another West Highland White Terrier. And she's perched on that chair back there. That's one of her quirks right there. We have had our pet friend, let's see, she did not start out her life with us. She was my mother-in-law's dog. My mother-in-law got her from a breeder in Ohio. And when Mimi was 5 months old, there was a tragedy. Mimi was actually with my mother-in-law when she had a heart attack, a fatal heart attack. So we came home from my mother-in-law's funeral, and I came back with Memester here. So that was kind of a silver lining in that. So kind of officially, Mimi is a rescue dog. So that is number 4, as how did we get our pet? That's how we got her. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Well, she thinks she's a cat. She perches. She She likes to sleep on top of the pillows. She sleeps on my husband's head like a weird set of earmuffs, like wrapped around his head. I'll try to get some pictures and insert them somewhere in this video. She doesn't howl. She does this trilling sound. She goes like, I've never heard another dog do that before. Mimi! Sometimes she does it on command, but of course not now. She does not like to take walks. We take her for a walk. She walks about half a block to a block, and then she just sits down and decides that's it. She's done. She has a lot of personality. She's the first female dog I've had in a really long time, and I don't know that I'll ever have another female dog. Let's just say I know why they call us bitches now. She's very feisty. She runs the house. Bosley's terrified of her, and she doesn't play fetch very well. In fact, she doesn't play fetch at all. She really only likes to play tug of war, and she loves to dig. She loves to dig, and she loves to stand on the top ledge of our pool and just walk around and eat the bubbles that she makes as she's walking around. She's crazy. I'm sure there are other things, but I want to keep this video under an hour. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? Well, at first it was kind of a love-hate relationship. I didn't really want a third dog, let's be honest. 3 dogs is probably 2 dogs too many. And Bosley's enough, just one Bosley's enough for most households. So I was a little resentful that Mimi came to us at first, but I was also happy to finally have a girl in the house besides me. And now I'm glad she's here, and she's a good friend for Rookie. They sleep and touch each other when they sleep in a big ball of white fur, and I love her now. I love her. I have grown to love her a lot. What are some of my favorite pastimes with our pet? I really enjoy watching her do goofy things. She likes to wedge herself into little spots, and we love to watch her get stuck, and then we have to rescue her, and we love to watch her jump in the pool, and we love to watch her dig, which my husband actually does not like to see that, but it's pretty funny. And I love watching her play with Bosley, because she starts all the fights. She instigates everything. She's the puppy. Did I say how old she is? I didn't. I skipped one. Number 5. I'll backtrack. Sorry, Mimi she will be 2 in May, so she's, I don't know how old she is, over a year and a half. So she's still got that puppy personality. She's very funny. What are some nicknames that you call your pet? Well, we call her Memester, Memes, Memalicious, and for some reason, Moo Moo. My husband calls her Moo Moo, probably because she's a big old heifer. She doesn't look overweight, but the vet tells me that she is. She's kind of lazy, and she loves to eat. She steals the boys' food. So we have to try to feed them separately in different rooms, but she's sneaky, and she will run up to Bosley, bite his ear, and then jump on his food. She's something. Mimi, are you something else? Are you precious? Yeah, she's a tough one. And then there's Bosley. Let me see if I can get him back in the house. I don't know what's in the backyard that has caught his attention, but okay, I managed to lure him in with a promise of FOOD. So, this is Bosley. Come here. Come here. This is Bosley, who is now, of course, not cooperating. He's usually a camera hog. Can you sit? Sit. Well, here he is. Bosley is, okay, I get this question a lot, so pay attention if you can see me. Hey, dude, I know this is about you, but can you move? Go lay down over there. Go lay down. Now all the dogs are here. Be careful what you wish for. There he goes. Bosley is a Weimaraner. If you are in Germany, you would say Weimaraner. They are a sporting dog. They are supposed to be the all-purpose hunting dog. They can point, flush, and retrieve. Bosley can point, and he can retrieve. I've never seen him flush. We've never tried. We've never hunted him. But he is a large sporting dog and cousin to a Vizsla, if you're familiar with Vizslas, pointers in general. And they only come in gray. That's the only approved color. So that's Bosley. Weimaraner. Weimies. The owners tend to call them Weims or Weimies. How long have you had your pet friend? It seems like an eternity. We got Bosley when he was 10 months, 11 months old. 10 months old. and now he is, I think he's 8. So 7 years. How did we get your pet? Okay, so I know you were upset that I got Rookie from a breeder and paid a ridiculous amount of money for him, but before you get your panties in a twist, Bosley is ignoring me. Bosley is a rescue dog. We decided when my youngest was 2 that it would be nice to have a big dog for the boys, and we did our research. Clearly not enough research, but we did our research and decided that a Weimaraner would be a good dog for us. But we did not want a brand new puppy because a brand new puppy and a 2-year-old are not a good mix. And now my phone is ringing. Hang on. Okay. So, anyway. So we decided we wanted a Weimaraner but not a puppy. So we started calling some breeders to see if they had any dogs they were done showing. Didn't get a lot of luck there, but they did refer us to Weimaraner Rescue. We'd never even heard of Rescue before. So we called the Texas Weimaraner Rescue. Actually, I think I went online. Went on their website. They had a list of all their dogs and puppies that were up for adoption, and we saw Bosley. Actually, his name was, I think it was Bo. We saw him on the website, and we fell in love with him, and we had to drive out. I live 3 hours from Houston. We had to drive out to the Houston area, Pearland specifically, to where he was being fostered. I had to bring my children and my current dog, which at the time was just Rookie, and we all had to be interviewed. We're just going to ignore that. And we had to be interviewed to see if we would be a good fit for this dog. It was easier just to have my own child than to adopt a dog through rescue, but it's totally worth it. Bosley had been bought by a wealthy family to match their lake house decor, and then when he reached full size, or close to full size, at 7 months old, they decided that was too much dog to handle, so they dumped him at the pound. Luckily, he didn't even stay a night there because he was a purebred Weimaraner Rescue was alerted, and they came and picked him up. And then he was fostered for 3 months with a foster family in Houston. It was 3 months. It was 3 months because his foster family were thinking of keeping him. Hang on. Anyway, he was fostered for 3 months because his foster family was debating about keeping him because they loved him so much. But they already owned 2 Weimaraners, and a 3 Weimaraner family is pretty crazy. So we were lucky enough to be able to get him. So Bosley is our first official rescue dog. Bosley, I think I mentioned he's 8 years old. I'm shocked that he's lived this long. He's pretty crazy. I'm surprised he hasn't done something to kill himself or eaten something to kill himself. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? I have no idea how long this video is, but sit down because this is going to take a while. Bosley makes Marley, the dog from the book and movie, look like the perfect, most well-behaved dog that has ever lived. Bosley might be the most destructive dog in the history of the world. Most of that is my fault, as we say here in the house, owner or operator error. He does not get enough exercise. I'll be the first to admit that, and when dogs don't get enough exercise, they find ways to occupy themselves. Bosley loves to counter surf. He is a pro at jumping on the counter. Actually, not jumping, just kind of leaning. He's very tall. He loves to open cabinets. He loves to dig through the garbage. He likes to take the coffee filter out and strew coffee grounds all over my kitchen floor. He loves to eat inedible objects. Sunglasses, rocks. What other things does he eat? Pillows. Loves pillows. Toys, Legos. Just anything made out of plastic or wood, except for furniture. Knock on wood. Bosley likes to eat a lot. Bosley likes to eat when he wants to eat, so he will let you know by getting right in your face and barking, primarily at 5:30 in the morning. If that does not work, he will smack you in the head with his ginormous paw. Bosley howls whenever the phone rings. I'm sure you've all heard, if you watch any of my videos, at some point you've heard it. He does that. What else does Bosley do? He's obsessive compulsive. He's fixated on the squirrel that lives behind my house, and he foams at the mouth when it comes out. What else? Oh, Bosley likes his chairs, and if you're in his chair, when he decides that he wants to be in his chair, he will make you leave. He's very persuasive. Bosley, we're talking about you, boy. Come here, Boz. Hey, Rookie. And Bosley has 0 obedience training. Bosley, come here. Actually, he did great in obedience class, but now at home, not so much. What else do you do that's crazy? Oh, he loves his stuffed animals. Like, he loves his Winnie the Pooh. which has now been destroyed. He loves stuffed animals. Like, he doesn't rip them apart. He just licks them and puts a little head on them. And he's a good boy. And he lurks. He's a loomer. He kind of leans and gets on you. Right, Bosley? My relationship with my pet. Another love-hate relationship. I guess because I loved Rookie so much. But because Bosley can be pretty high maintenance, sometimes I would like to kill him. I think he'd make a lovely rug. But I also love him. He knows when you don't feel good. He knows when you're sad. And he will just be right on you and be your friend. Yes. And he's so sweet. There's not a mean bone in this dog's body. He's so not an alpha dog. He lets the other dogs pick on him, and he lets children climb all over him like a jungle gym, and he's such a good boy. And I'm glad that my husband convinced me to get a big dog because I never thought I'd want one. Although I think Bosley will be our first and only big dog. So sometimes it's really hard to own Bosley, like when he eats people's shoes that are visiting, it's kind of embarrassing. But most of the time, oh, and you know what else I don't love so much about you, Boz? He's a bed hog. He sleeps in the bed between me and my husband, like right in the middle. So many nights I am perched on the edge of the bed. Favorite pastimes with my pet. I love taking him to the dog park. I love to see him run. Watching him run, it's like poetry in motion. It's beautiful. He looks like a cheetah. He gallops. He sounds like a horse. I love to see him get himself into funny positions. He has very human-like qualities. What do? We just hang out a lot. Boz is my bud. Here's my buddy. Right, Bosley? He just kind of hangs. He just chills. Don't ya? You chillax. Okay. Probably don't have any lipstick on now. What are some nicknames that I call my pet? The money sucker? No. He's cost us a fortune because he may have been cheap rescue-wise, but he didn't mean to do that. He just sat on Rookie. He tried to jump the length of our pool a few years back, which was unsuccessful, and because that's 19 feet. And in doing so, he ripped open the inside of his his inner left back leg, and it was about $3 grand to put him back together. Yes, it was. So much for pet insurance. Next dog, definitely doing that. But okay, other nicknames. His original name was Bo. His rescue foster family renamed him Bosley, so he stayed as Bosley. We thought that was enough name changing. So we did not name him, but we call him Boz, Bozzy, Boz. For some reason, my kids sometimes call him Bobby. What? He's just leaning. He's just sitting here. Do you know we're talking about you? Ooh, that was my tummy growling. Buster, Buzzy. Yeah, sometimes I call him horrible names that I can't say on YouTube, usually when I've come home to find the garbage all over the kitchen and family room floor, which is why we now have baby locks on the cabinets. Yep, so those are my furry friends. This might be the longest video I've ever made. I can't wait to see how bad it is. So I'm going to stop talking now, and thank you so much for watching, and I would love to hear about your furry friends, and I cannot think of anybody oh yes! I want to tag Juicy Tuesday, Teresa, because she has Ruby and then she has a new baby, and I want to hear all about them, but she doesn't actually watch my videos, so if somebody knows Teresa personally, can you let her know that I want her to do this video? And who else? Who else has pets? I'm completely blanking. I'm going to think of some people and put them in the description box. So if you make YouTube videos, look down there and see if your name's on there. And my viewers too, I want to hear about your fur babies because we love them more than makeup even. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.